Hey, this is day one of my aluminum hard-sided duck blind here, and just getting it framed out. I laid some 1¼ by 1¼ channel the whole way up. I had to cut it twice and bevel it to get the angle right, and just started on the back and made a little that's a 50 degrees inside, and just tying it in there. Ran out of gas on my welder, so then we go get some more gas. I burnt the fiberglass a little bit there, but basically just coming down with the channel to the floor and getting a nice footprint on the floor, and building one side and gonna build the side up there in a little bit and try and tie them together with some square tubing, which would probably be a huge pain in the butt. And then I'm going to fill in between with risers back and roof like this. So I'm doing the back one now, so I'll check in a little bit when I got a little bit more done. Alright, well, I got some of this stuff framed up and it's coming out okay. It's hard working by myself, but that's pretty much her. This will be the back of the blind. It's about, say it's about chest high for me. But I'm going to put another stud in here and another one splitting in here, right here. So, you know, it's not square. It's not, you know, it's the roof's. I wanted it to have a little bit of a pitch this way, but it's pitching just enough to get the rainwater off, and you know, it's hard to mess with these angles and not, you know, the floor is not flat and everything. I'm trying not to burn the fiberglass as I weld and everything, but need to figure out a way to anchor this to the floor without putting a hole in my floor that's going to get filled up with water. I'm not really sure how to deal with that. I could just leave it. If I tied the front of this blind into the or the back of this blind into the front part that I'm going to build along this side, which is going to come up just above the steering wheel. It's going to come up just above the steering wheel, and I'll have a hatch that opens up so you can drive away. But if I tie the front and back together, I won't have any fear of this thing tipping back. It's pretty stable given how long the span is, but still, I really don't want to drill into this floor. I've heard the nightmares of Carolina Skiffs and you know, drilling into the floors and having the floors get filled up with water, and then the whole boat weighs twice as much as it should. It's coming along slowly but surely. So this area will all be open. There's the ladder I made the other day there, and you'll walk in and there'll be a door here, which would be nice if it was a sliding door so it wouldn't have to swing, but then there'll be a bulkhead that comes around here and stops here, and this is where the door will be. So you walk in here, and this is where the fuel tank's going to go and other stuff. And then there'll be a shelf. There might not be a shelf over here, but there'll be a shelf for, you know, right about here for people sitting down. They can put their coffee up and stuff. And like I said, this will be covered up with the front of the blind, but I'm going to have a hatch. Kind of stealing the design from the Phowler boats, which are pretty cool, but I can weld aluminum, so I'm trying to make it work. So I'm quitting for today. I'll put part 2, 3, and 4, you know, as I come to it, as I get to it. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching.